In late 2015, the United States military announced that they would open up all combat jobs to women. I disagree with this decision. It's propaganda to pander for positive public perception of the military, and not a genuine attempt at improving the combat force. Women and men cannot perform at the same level. Both sexes are not created equally physically, so they cannot perform equally. This is evident in the world's largest athletic event. The Olympics are the grand stage for athleticism. Every participating country sends their most physically developed and mentally coordinated competitors to compete with other nations. It's safe to say that these humans are the best of the best in their respective sports. Instead of all-out competition, these people are still separated into two distinct categories: men and women. In every Olympic sport, men dominate the records, while elite women have no chance of competing with elite men. A prime example is in track and field. Here's a chart showcasing the changing world record for 100-meter dash from 1981 to 2012. Men's scores are marked by blue and women by red. You can see throughout the years, both sexes are steadily improving their world record time, but women are always outperformed by men. The women's 100-meter dash world record was set by Florence Griffith Joyner with a 10:49. This record is overshadowed by Usain Bolt's 9:58. After calculations, the fastest man is 8% faster than the fastest woman. This difference is not isolated to track and field. In the 100-meter freestyle swim, men's record is 46:91 to women's 52:07. Men are 9% faster in the 100-meter freestyle. Male superior performance is not restricted to speed, but also dominates in power. The record for clean and jerk, which is a technique-heavy movement that requires the lifter to move a barbell from the ground level to shoulder height and then above their heads, the male record is 579 pounds, compared to females' 425 pounds. That's a drastic 36% difference. When in direct competition in a sport, emphasizing strategy, technique, and consistency, men remain victorious. The tennis world had a battle of the sexes in 1998. The Williams sisters proposed that they could defeat a male tennis player outside of the top 200 in the world. Venus Williams had broken into the top 10 female players and had even defeated the current number 1 Martina Hingis that year. Serena Williams had just started her tennis career, but by the end of 1998 was ranked 20 in the world. The man that accepted their challenge was Karsten Brach, ranked 203 of men's tennis. They met on a court in Melbourne, Australia. By Karsten's account, he took the match lightheartedly and was not very invested. Prior to showing up to the court, he had just completed a round of golf and had alcoholic drinks. Serena was the first opponent. Karsten reports being relaxed enough to not properly warm up and proceeded to a 5-0 lead over Serena and winning the one-set match at 6-1. The older sister Venus stepped onto the court and did marginally better. She was defeated 6-2. The Williams sisters then revised their challenge to anyone outside the 350. Karsten Brach told them that they wouldn't fare well even within the top 500 of men's tennis. It's obvious that men perform better than women at physical tasks. In a time when many cry for equality, this becomes a controversial fact. Not all humans are created equally, and even the differences in sexes do matter. Two major differences are muscular and skeletal. Men produce exponentially more testosterone contributing to leaner bodies and heightened muscular development. The National Center for Biotechnical Information conducted a study where they took muscle biopsies from men and women and found that women were only 52 and 66% as strong as men in their upper and lower bodies respectively. A study in the Journal of Applied Physiology backs this up by finding that men had an average of 26 pounds more skeletal muscle mass than women. In addition to muscular strength, men have thicker and harder bones. The Smithsonian Institute states that skeletal differences are most dramatic in the pelvis. Women have naturally wider hips, which changes the angle of their connecting femur, leading to a less efficient transfer of kinetic energy through the body to the ground. Less energy output equals less speed. The US military acknowledges this and lowers their standard for women. Air Force fitness standards require a male to run 1.5 miles in a minimum of 13 minutes, 36 seconds. Women have a minimum time requirement of 16 minutes, 22 seconds. The difference is 2 minutes and 46 seconds. That's a 20% increase over the men's minimum time. In an organization where the importance of efficiency is drilled into all members and becomes a key basis for victory, this is unsatisfactory. A commanding officer cannot confidently lead a force into battle with knowledge that some members of his team are 20% lower in performance than the others. The military is not a place to be battling for gender equality. Enemies do not care how diverse, equal, and fair the opposition force is. Combat roles are by nature competitive, and in the competition of combat, any performance not deserving of a gold medal could end in death.